know my worth. Scrub till I forget Quisqueya until I forget myself. To tame my wild tongue, you must kill the Tainos that live on it, and the Africans I keep behind my ears. You must strip my fingernails of the dirt I brought with me from the island. Lávame la boca con agua bendita, perform an exorcism of this unholy tongue. When I refuse to let you in my mouth, pull it apart, whip my tongue like a wild beast, pull my teeth one by one, separate root from crown, grab me by the snout, before you realize wild tongues can never be tamed.
Soul made hard from my mother's backbone, a life built on an array of sacrifices, plucking plants from the regime taken over, the Khmer Rouge, Khmer Kaham. How dare you tattoo the Rouge French under my father's tongue, force him to write his medical reports, Krong Chiem Kaham. Pol Pot, I blame you when my uncle's red voice follows my ear in the charred fields. I blame you for my mother's burned red skin, forced into the fields as a child. My uncle shed his blood for us, created a scarlet puddle of tears. Tell me what it means when my mother shed blood for me on the hospital bed, pulled her backbone out of herself when I was born. I am her backbone. I am my father's calloused hands. I am my father's rough hands intertwined with the disc of my mother's spine. I am the soul of my ancestors. My name is Monica. Thank you.
Hey.
Zebras traveling through the grass, prickly and smooth. Smell the fresh air of freedom, its prey is on the move. Flesh meat ready to eat, it's ready to begin. Its catch was a win, it's running as fast as the wind.
She speaks about Black history and sensitive. That's my people's history, how I was made, ancestors brought here, but only wanted to be slave, and now we are only wanted for culture. When she puts on video to give us background knowledge on KKK, she expects no reaction, but that's what makes her white, her being able to have a straight face, and me having to look away. Being Black isn't a metaphor, it's being born into fear. It's white teachers never understanding. Being Black is being angry at white teachers for never understanding. Being Black means knowing a casket might meet your youth. Being Black means wearing black to a wedding and white to a funeral. Being Black ain't a metaphor, but it is magic, never disappearing at the right time, never being able to run fast enough, but always being the fastest. Being Black is writing this in black ink because it feels right. Being Black is me avoiding writing this in red ink, but it's still being the same. Our black is bloodshed. Writing in red ink is being reminded of Black history, shackles and scarred backs. Being Black is having to carry slave ships on your back. Being Black is praying to your ancestors instead of a white god. Being Black is looking into the mirror and seeing a miracle in human form, a miracle you cannot ignore. Being Black is knowing you are magic, knowing you could disappear into a casket at any moment. Being Black is expecting it. Being Black is never accepting it. Being Black will never be a metaphor. When I say Black is magic, I'm not saying it to be poetic. Black rolls from shackles, whips, and ashes. Being Black is being blinding sun, but somehow too dark. Black is being blinding sun, never want to credit us, but always want to take our sunlight, our culture. I tell you, being Black isn't a joke. It's never being wanted as a caterpillar, but getting the wings of your butterfly stolen from you. Being Black girls always being afraid to be angry, to be loud, to be bold enough to be seen. Being Black is heartbeat speeding up when seeing white dress in police uniform. Being Black is being stopped by police and heartbeat stopping too. Being Black is being stopped for broken tail light and having your life snatched from you in front of wife, in front of children. Being Black is always having a haunted graveyard of names on your tongue. Being Black girl poet is too much of these poems. Is me stepping onto a stage and you expecting to be drowned in oppression. Being Black girl poet is always paying close attention to how you look at me, to how you treat me. Being Black girl poet is people stealing from you without realizing it. Being Black girl is being used to it. Is painful smile and heart-hurting support. Being Black girl poet is having slave ships sailing in your saliva, so when you spit, ships of pain are thrown into people's faces, and they never seem to like that. Being Black girl poet is this poem being too long, but it is this feeling in my heart when I write this weight on my back, the way my bones tremble with this power and magic I cannot control. To be Black girl is to be able to fill this whole notebook with this prompt only. Being Black girl poet is you feeling uncomfortable when I read this. Being Black girl is all I know. All my fears are formed because I am Black girl and I am bold for reading this poem. I am girl made of tears and soil, but you don't know what that means. You'll never know what being made out of tears and soil means. Being Black isn't a metaphor or a joke Or punchline, being black is being everything beloved and cherished. Being black is rising. It's rising from the label of nothing and becoming the sun, only to be told to turn off like a light switch when you can. Thank you.
Breezy. I'm breezy. I got the stirrings of peculiarity, augmented repercussions that bop along, ride around inside of me, round castings, discussions everlasting, spun in the delta mud, relieved depression, a clam boot suction that I pay for the art of deduction, but I pass the savings on to you. Would I blow your mind? Maybe not the shade or hue, but I'll try anyhow to make you shake your shrouds and lose your shoes. Or maybe I can make a tower of power and imagination, hard-fired with quicklime and courage in the likeness of a Delphic deity. It's the power of mental gesticulation, much like the spinning universe should be. I'm breezy, flowing easy, sometimes cryptic, sometimes cheesy, because you can't see the forest unless you reach up and get up and fly free. I know what you're saying when you sputter wet, but breezy flows the open mind, and stagnant is the shut.
I don't know who to look at. You look in between?
Then I look lost if I look in between.
Yeah, to be honest.
Give it a chance.